Have you heard of the word fear stroke? For example, in the night time, around 9 o'clock, you are taking a small walk in your garden, like this place. In some place there was no light. If you see a coiled rope, what will happen? And the moment you feel it is a snake, you get a shock. Of course, within 1 minute you will understand it is a rope because it is not moving. You will understand it's a rope. Then you will reconcile, you will settle, that is different. But the moment you think it's a snake, you get some shock. If you analyze, you can see very clearly it starts from that point only. From Swadhisthana only the shock will start. That is why any fear stroke will create a feeling of diarrhea in you. It will just churn your stomach. There are so many instances we can say when a flight is caught in turbulence. You get the fear stroke. When the lift stops in between, you get the fear stroke. Many more instances you can tell. Come up with some more instances from your life. When cell phone rings midnight, 12 o'clock. Brake failure. See, mind, because of long time thinking, it gets its own intelligence to survive. It plans anything which is harmful for mind. If it is proposed for you, immediately you get some reason, some logic to avoid it. So it tries its best to escape. That is why many people, I have seen many people, especially in the West, in the East people are not afraid, many people in the West, the moment they see me, they tell me, Swamiji, when I saw you, I felt so joyful, so pleasant, but from inside my being, from some corner, a terrible fear attacked me. They feel such a joy and pleasure and feeling of ecstasy. Along with it, a deep fear arises. The deep fear is because of the mind. Mind just wants to escape. See, anything which creates pain, mind is ready to receive. Because with pain, mind can survive. But anything, any method to go beyond the pain or to go beyond the mind will never let you do that. Mind will never let you do that. Mind will try its best to put some obstacles. Even at the time of meditation, it will create some doubt. I think this portion I will do tomorrow. Now I think I am tired. Next meditation I am not going to do. Many of us decide before even entering into the session. This is because the mind will never let you do all those things. And moreover, mind has got its own regular setup of thinking, regular way of working. This whole camp, the whole camp is designed in such a way, your regular mental thinking setup itself will be broken. You will not be let regularly, you see, every day, at least 8 hours you sit alone and think. Even if you are working, except the moments which you are talking, you are sitting and talking with yourself. The thinking is going on. The mind is alive. First time in your life, you may be stopping thinking for so many hours. When you listen to me, you cannot think. Your thinking will not be so solid. Not only listening to me, continuously the meditation is going on, different techniques. So the mind will get frightened. Unconscious can predict the danger. Unconscious has got a intelligence or intuition to predict the danger. So if you totally get involved, you will reach a space, the joy or the bliss, where mind cannot pull you down, where you cannot be same old personality. So naturally mind will create enough of problems. I have seen many people coming and telling me, Swamiji, I don't have time at all for meditation. What? I don't know what word to use. Simply cheating themselves. You see, if you say, I can't give so much of preference to meditation, that is okay. But how can you say, I don't have time? Because everybody has got only 24 hours. It is your priorities. For what you want to give priority. For money, if you want to give priority for money, you spend all your time in working. If you want to give priority to the family relationships, you are just continuously around them. You take them out, you spend time with them, you sit and chat with them, like this. For what you want to give priority? Only for that, you work. So if you really want to give priority for your life, for your joys, for your bliss, for the real energy, naturally you will find time for meditation. So if you say, I don't find time for meditation, it means two things. Either you have not understood the importance of meditation, or you don't feel like giving priority to the meditation. Any moment of fear stroke in your life? Oh, exam fear. Oh. Okay. Even exam is a fear, not fear stroke. Interview is a fear stroke. When he asks a question, you do not know the answer, you get that shock, fear stroke. The fear of unknown things. Whenever you see, in the midnight, you feel like having a cup of coffee. You slowly come down from your bedroom to go to the kitchen. Suddenly you see a shadow moving. Then you get the real fear stroke. Instead of boiling the milk, you are boiled. That's right. Some other situations?
I have always had, whenever I am planning to leave my home, whether on work or whether on any private journey, immediately I get some churning in my stomach.
Yes. Yes. It means in the young age, when you leave the house, mother will warn, hey, be careful, come back properly, don't go here, don't go there. The mother's train, that gets recorded. Actually, the kids' Swadhisthana is very simple, very relaxed, sensitive Swadhisthana. We actually we put lot of inputs, so that gets recorded. That becomes a solid thing. That's why in the young age, I've seen in some houses, they make the kids to sit on the dining table. If they do some mistake, if they do something wrong, if they are too naughty, they make them sit on the dining table. That only creates the height phobia. The height phobia is created if you punish the child, making them sit on the heights. So naturally they get that fear. The fear is recorded inside the Swadhisthana. So that only creates the height phobia. For every phobia, these things are only reasons. So at least with your child, please don't create. With your children, please don't create the phobias or deep fears. Never let them, don't give all these nonsensical inputs. I have seen many parents doing it. See, you may catch cold if you move in the rain. Never think children also will do the same thing. Children have got their own strong immune system. It is you who teach them. Don't go in the rain, you will catch cold. Don't go here, don't go there. This will happen, that will happen. Don't eat ice cream. All these things are your teachings. By teaching all these things, you make them dull. Once they have become dull, buffalo, then we feel comfortable. Yes, we have created our we have reproduced. Or we created replicas. Never create this type of strong imprints, samskaras in the kids' mind. And if the kids are jumping around, if they whirl, if they spin, immediately you tell them, hey, keep quiet, sit. You will hit this wall, you will get hurt. I tell you, if they get hurt, be prepared to do the first aid. Never stop them. If they try to climb on a tree, don't pull them down. Just be prepared to do first aid. And just be there. Even if they fall, you can catch them. Never try to disturb them. Never try to pull them down. In the West I saw, the beaches, kids simply enter into the ocean and play. Parents are just waiting to take care of them, that's all. They never go and disturb them. And in India, we cannot even imagine. I think they will put practically a chain and hold them. Except like a dog, except putting chain, they have done everything else. Don't do that. These are the reasons, these are the things which create very dull or a dead life system. These are the few things of fear stroke. We can very clearly feel the love is felt from the heart. The worry and the depression is felt from the stomach, navel. The fear stroke is felt from the swadhisthana. Sex is felt from the Mooladhara. In every layer, you can see exactly the emotion being felt in those chakras. Let me explain the fear stroke. 3 things you need to understand about the fear stroke. Average in 24 hours. And one more thing, you all have forgotten, you get fear stroke in dreams also. Even in the dream states, you get fear strokes. And suddenly you get up and you will see your heart rate is high and you are sweating.
As if you've fallen from a height.
Yes, you have fallen from a height and you get up, you see. Fallen from a height and many things. So even in the dream, you get the fear stroke. Average, at least 6 times you get fear strokes every 24 hours. Every 24 hours, at least 6 fear strokes. You may think it looks too much. But the people who do research on this, they say average at least 6 fear strokes you get. They say maximum even 12 people get even 12 strokes per day. Minimum 6 strokes. One thing you need to understand, fear stroke is just like shaking a rose plant. There's a rose plant. Every day, 6 times if you shake the root of the rose plant, what will happen? Plant will die and the whole flowers will wither out. Just like that only, the same effect happens on you. Fear stroke does the same effect on you. Your whole nervous system is just shaken for one moment. You see, after 2 minutes you understand it is a rope, it is not a snake, by torch, or because it is not moving, you understand. You settle down, that is different. But the moment you get the shock, that's like almost like electric shock, and especially the strong fear strokes, you can feel almost like electric shock only. Your whole body is just shaken. The fear strokes shakes your whole nervous system. First thing, at least 6 fear strokes you get in 24 hours. Second thing, it damages tremendously your immune system. Your immune system is just shaken. Third thing, your lifespan is reduced due to fear stroke. Never think you are afraid of death. You die because you are afraid. We always think we are afraid of death. But understand now, scientists are proving you die because of fear. Your fear brings the death more closer. There is a beautiful Sanskrit saying, a man who is courageous dies only once. Man who is coward dies every day. The fear stroke only is called death of every day. Every day you die. Every fear stroke is a death. And in death, you will have only one fear stroke and leave. That's all over. But in the covered life, in this type of lifestyle, every moment you get the fear stroke. Every moment you are dying. So, the fear stroke is simply an enemy for your life. Simple enemy. A direct enemy for your life. We all know that now the fear stroke is enemy. How to deal with it? What has to be done? Yes, said beautifully. We have to face it. There is a Upanishad called Kathopanishad in Vedanta which deals on the death fear. There is a beautiful idea. You need to face the fear. You need to face the fear. What is exactly fear? Let us analyze. What is your subjective feeling of fear? Let us reduce everything to words. Don't say, I cannot explain, I cannot express.
It's an emotion which paralyzes all thinking.
Yes, Scott, beautifully. Then? Even the word imagination is not right, ma. You see, he gave a beautiful subjective experience, subjective expression. A special kind of chemicals or hormones are released in your system, which when the feeling is created, you just don't want to live inside your body, you want to jump out. You just don't want to be in that space. In a nutshell form, I will present it to you. Something happens in your system is not ready to put up with it. You just want to escape from that space. You just want to jump out of your skin. Some uneasy feeling is the tremendous uneasy feeling is created inside your system. That is what we call, raising the heartbeat or raising the pulse, raising the BP, all side effect. Basically, an uneasy feeling is created which is not letting you to stay in your body comfortably, which is not letting you to stay in your space comfortably. That is what is fear. What is the exact way to face it? Upanishad says, create the same space consciously and face it. When you create the same space, same hormonal changes, same BP, same heartbeat rate and same pulse rate, same uneasiness, create them consciously and face them. Once you create them consciously and face them, your consciousness gets a deep strength. Even if it happens unconsciously, you will be ready, you will not lose your balance. It's like if you had a deep foundation, even a flood cannot take away your building. If your foundation is not deep, if you have that type of foundation, even a small fear stroke can imbalance you, can put you off. If you have a deep foundation, if you have worked on your fears, if you have a deepest consciousness, even the unconscious strokes can never touch you. Even the unconscious strokes can never touch you. Swadhisthana is the master of paralysis. If this chakra is strong, you will never have the paralysis attack. If this chakra is weak, there is every chance of getting paralysis attack. Paralysis stroke is nothing but the side effect or byproduct of fear stroke. So, the way in which we can overcome the fear stroke is create the same fears consciously. When you create consciously, the same hormonal changes are happening in you, same pulse rate, same BP, same uneasiness, but you are steady facing them. It's like you are the center of a cyclone. A big cyclone is happening around you, but the center is always calm and relaxed. Even in the tornadoes, any of you have seen the tornado clippings? Even in the center of the tornado, there will be a space where a total silence exists. Total silence is existing. So, if you create a conscious tornado in you, your awareness will be a center. Once you face the fears, once you go to the deepest layers of your fears, then even if the adrenaline release happens, even if the same sufferings are pressurizing you, even if the same heartbeat increasing or the same BP level, same pulse rate, even if the same thing happens, you will not lose your balance. You will not be imbalanced. Please understand. Any of you, if you don't understand this concept, this idea, you are welcome to question me. Because based on this idea only the whole meditation is going to happen. How much you understand this idea, that much only you will be able to meditate. If you have any question, please crisscross me.
In innumerable situations, fear stroke can strike. You said that consciously create so many situations like that.
You put a right question. All the innumerable situations can be brought under 4 classifications. You have the 4 layers of fear. Is fear of losing some part of your body in accident or through some fatal disease like cancer, all those things. This is a second layer of fear. The third layer of fear is fear of losing your near and dear ones, your loved ones. Fear of losing them or losing love from them. Losing them physically or losing love from them is a third layer of fear. The fourth is fear of the unknown, fear of your own death or fear of God, fear of the ghost, fear of unknown is the fourth layer. These are the 4 major layers of fear. If you think there is some more fears than these 4 layers, you can tell me. If we work just on these 4 layers, that is more than enough to reduce the quality and quantity of fear strokes. Any other layers? Any other fears? Somebody asked me, in America, just like this I was telling, somebody asked me, Swamiji, I am afraid of marrying. Under what layer the fear of marriage comes? What is the layer under which the marriage comes? I told them, marriage comes under all the 4 layers. First thing is the fear of losing the status. A small story. Once in the forest, marriage between lion and lioness was happening. Because the marriage was lion's marriage, the whole forest gathered for celebration. Monkey is playing some instrument and fox is playing some instrument. Everybody is playing some instrument and celebrating. Big celebration is going on. Suddenly, a rat jumped in the stage. The center of the stage, it started dancing. The rat started dancing. One lion came and caught the rat and told, hey, it's a lion's marriage. What courage you will have to come and dance here? Fool, who are you to come and dance here? Go outside. Get out. Immediately the rat said, no. Before marriage, I was also lion only. So, first thing, losing the social status. The next thing, of course, don't mind if you are already married. The next thing, the fear of losing the body, some part of some body, or the fatal disease. I was just making fun. In all the 4 layers you can bring the marriage. Fear of unknown and fear of losing the love. All the 4 layers can happen due to marriage. Anyhow. Any other?
Fear of expression.
Fear of expression. Social status. You are afraid that you may fool, you are a fool. You may prove you are a fool. Afraid of being called as a fool.
My brother passed away by accident. Elder son. While I was sleeping, I know that somebody is coming because the bed is facing the door. So while I'm sleeping, I know somebody is coming. I move myself. Then what is my brother-in-law? And he's already died. Why he speak to me now? That makes me very fierce and under the shivering. I just run away from the room.
Actually, till the 16th day, the hangover will be there. That is why we are expected to keep that place separate and expected to do that regular shraddha and all those rituals to give a send-off, peaceful send-off. Emotionally, when you relax, when you let go them, only then they can carry on their life. Emotionally, when you let go, only then they can let go. They will be able to let go the whole thing.
Normally conduct that morning. Not takes that seems a lot of time. Not able to come out of it. Is it the right thing?
No, it's a wrong thing. Anything done with a fear cannot be spirituality. That is why I always tell people, never take up Nitya Puja. You see, one day you must have felt so joyful, ecstatic when you did puja. Some one day you will feel so joyful just sitting in front of God and chanting some sloka. Because of that joy, you become greedy of it. Then you start possessing.
Yes.
You wanted to do the same thing every day, but the same feeling will not be there every day.
But the fear is there.
The fear will start coming. Oh, if I drop one day, what will happen? Will God mistake me?
Exactly.
Be very clear, God is not waiting for your milk or fruit. He has got enough of work. First thing, and next thing, because you have the fear, first you must come out of it. Simply drop the puja. Don't bother about it. Simply drop it. Face the fear. And I assure you, nothing wrong will happen. Nothing wrong will happen. That's the first thing. Second thing, face the fear. Nothing wrong. Never do anything out of fear. I never prescribe Nitya Puja for anybody. I always tell the people. And one more thing, people who do Nitya Puja, after doing the Nitya Puja, they will never get into the room. You can see them. See, even ordinarily, you get into the puja room, you go there. But people who do Nitya Puja, after that morning puja, you can never see them again in that room. And even when they do puja, they will be just waiting when I can leave the room and go. When I can finish the room, finish the things and go. They will be just waiting to finish and go. I have always seen people who work in the garden, once they finish the work, they will never go and sit in the garden. They just want to get out of it. But people who are working somewhere else, the moment they finish the work, they want to come and sit in the garden. So it is just like that. Same way. If you take up Nitya Puja, it becomes a work, duty. Duty is a 4-letter word. When I say 4-letter word, I mean ugly word. Never, never, never take up any puja as a regular routine. Whenever you feel like, do it. See, puja has to be done out of love and gratitude. Many people ask me, even in the West, many people ask me, Swamiji, please give us a set of puja, Guru Puja. We want to do every day, do puja to you. Do the Guru Puja. I told them, no, never do that. If you want to hate me, start doing puja to me. Then naturally you will get hatred towards me. Then naturally you will never look at my photo after the puja time. I always tell them, look at my photo with love, never with respect. When you start creating respect, you stop connecting with the God. I always tell the people, when you start respecting, you stop connecting. Never do that. Never create any ritual around you. Never do any things which creates fear in you. Always out of love. Somebody came and told me.
But everything is not able to do some reason. That's a fear. Something
And one more thing, you will feel as if something is lost. It's addiction. Addiction to Coca-Cola and addiction to mantra, addiction to puja is one and the same. I always tell the people, never be addicted. You see, out of too much of love and gratitude, if you do the puja, it is totally different thing, but never out of ritual. And I tell you, when so much of gratitude and love flows, even your very walking will be a pradakshina. Your eating will be offering nevedya. Your thinking will be just a japa. Even your sleep will be a meditation. There is a beautiful sloka by Shankara. Even my nidra is samadhi, meditation on you. Even my walking is a pradakshina for you. Even my words are archana for you. Even my eating is a nevedya for you. When you live with a love and gratitude, you live like a flower on the planet Earth. That is the status, that is the state in which real puja happens. Don't do it, that's all. Why do you bother? Huh? What is this? Why should you feel guilt? One thing, if you think the God will punish you if you don't do puja, why should we worship him at all? Pull down, he is not God, it means. If he accepts you, whether you do it or not, only then he is God. You understand? Only then he is a compassion. Only then he is a love. He will accept when you do it, he will not accept when you don't do, means he is more or less a politician. And pull him down from his seat. One thing, remembering him will be always with a love. Then you will not have the fear. If it's a ritual, you will have a fear. Be very clear about the things. Be very clear, analyze yourself. If it is out of fear, drop today itself. This moment itself, drop it. If it is out of love and gratitude, you can do it. I always tell people, no intelligent man can do any practice more than 21 days. It's a law. If you are an intelligent man, you cannot do any practice. Practice means this type of rituals. Of course, meditation you will be able to do. That is different. Any kind of ritual cannot be done more than 21 days. If you do it, it will become a dull, dead thing. The moment you enter, you will be waiting when I will leave, finish it and go out. That is it. Rama, Krishna, Nama. By the time you finish the 108 Nama, only Nama will be there, nothing else will be there.
What is the significance of this 21? Last time on the previous class of 21 hours.
21, every 21 minutes, your energy does one full circle. In every 21 hours, your energy moves through all these 7 emotions. The emotion of love, worry, fear, sex, and jealousy, ego, discontentment. These are the 7 emotions related to the 7 chakras. Your mind at least goes once and comes out throughout the 7 emotions in every 21 hours. That's one thing. In every 21 days, at least 3 days you fall in every one of these emotions. That is why the 21 is a very significant number. In every 21 minutes, at least one thought related to these emotions come in your mind. If you can test it. Just sit for 21 minutes and write down whatever thoughts come up in your mind. You will see all the 7 emotions thoughts will be there. Every 21 minutes, all thoughts, the thoughts which is related to all the 7 emotions will appear at least once in your mind. Same way, you will have the fall into that emotion at least once in 21 hours. And in 21 days, you will have a deep feeling of that emotion. The peak of that emotion will be realized in your body at least once in these 21 days. Thought, feeling and the peak, intellectual, emotional and being level. In all the three level, you will enjoy or you will experience these 7 emotions at least once. In intellectual level, 21 minutes. In emotional level, 21 hours. In being level, 21 days. That's why the 21. Of course, naturally the depth, the quality gets reduces. Then quantity also gets reduced. That is why all meditation techniques are designed for 21 minutes. Make it as a small ritual. When you feel emotional, that day you sit and do it casually, relaxed, wait 2-3 hours. When you don't feel, do it as a 2-3 minutes ritual and finish it and go. Over. Or take turns. Tell somebody else, if you are feeling, today let them go and do, that's all.
Even that is to satisfy the mind.
Even that is also to satisfy the mind only. If you ask me honestly, I will tell you drop even that. Don't bother about it even. Don't even bother about that.
Is it only for partners or even for the future? Generally our life.
You see, when you imagine about the future, you alter your life. When you imagine about partner, you alter her life. If it alters your life, it is welcome. It's a vision. Only in that way you grow. If it alters somebody else's life, it's an imagination. Don't do that. Alter your life, okay, but never try to alter others' life. This is the difference. Bhavana, Kalpana. Bhavana means vision, visualizing. Kalpana means imagination. So do visualization, never imagination.
For visualization, what I have seen with experiences, they are contradictory visualization.
Okay. You see, whenever the vision is not same, work on the visualization, work on any one visualization. If you think as yourself as a cricketer, start working towards it. If you think yourself as an actor, start working towards it. When you start working, someone will drop automatically. Then you will understand for which you need to give importance. In 1 or 2 steps itself you will understand which is going to suit with in your life. Then naturally the other one will drop. But never drop any visualization without working on it. Because you will have a hangover. If you drop that visualization, if you drop the idea of being an actor without trying to work towards it, at least take 1 step towards some producer's house. Then if you feel, no, this is not for me, it is difficult, then you drop. You will not have a hangover. If you drop without having any steps taken towards it, you will have a hangover. So start taking steps. Naturally, whatever is not for you will drop. Not that you need to drop it, that will drop you. Naturally, you can go ahead in the steps which you need to go.
So visualization for the positive aspect is so good. Right. Sometimes the mind thinks other aspect also negative. You get into the trap of negative, sometimes negative.
That is called unconscious visualization. Meditation is the only solution for unconscious visualization. Otherwise, the unconscious visualization is nothing less than a poison. It is a simple poison which will kill your life. See, with poison only your body will be destroyed. With unconscious visualization, your lives after lives will be destroyed. You will carry this unconscious visualization everywhere. So drop the unconscious visualization, that is a just poison. Meditation and bringing more consciousness to your thinking setup. See, if you meditate just 21 minutes per day, the whole 21 hour will be flooded with awareness. So don't miss at least 21 minutes of meditation. Every 21 hour, at least 21 minute allot for meditation. Then you will see, because in every 21 minutes, you come up with one full circle. If one circle is filled with consciousness, it will have an impact on the whole day circles, on the whole day energies. So naturally the awareness will improve. When the awareness improves, the unconscious visualizations will disappear. You see, chanting of mantras makes you only unconscious. It never helps you, it makes you only forget. Chanting of mantra is like a painkiller. Painkiller only makes you forget the pain, not that it heals the pain. This meditation will heal the pain. It will heal the very symptom itself. So now, don't miss this meditation. Do it totally. Then you will see the symptom itself is healed. And you can do this meditation even in the house. By sitting. Don't do it by lying. By sitting you can do it. Now, any one meditation technique if you practice, that is enough. Which is suitable for you, tomorrow I will answer. Tomorrow in Energy Darshan, every one of you can take advice from me. I will see the energy of every one of you and you can take the right technique. That one technique if you practice, that is enough. Please don't start practicing all the 7. That will become an Arambha Soratva. I have seen many people, in starting they start doing everything. Except cooking, they do everything. If you do all the 7, where is the time for cooking in the house? Then after 2 days, no, this is not for me. So don't do that. Take up one meditation and do it sincerely every day. Meditations you will not feel bored. Meditations are not rituals. So do one meditation every day, that's enough. Of course, if you feel, you see, for some people I give 2 meditation. For that type of people, morning one, evening one. For some people I give only 1 meditation. If you receive only 1 technique, you can do twice. If you receive 2 technique, do it only once. Because I see the chakras. If some chakra is damaged, I give them the meditation technique. If some chakra needs more help, I give them that technique.
How do you know that chakras are open?
The very feeling of lightness and the bliss, that itself is the symptom.
Reaching the chakra, only I ask us to meditate, but you are not just
Just concentrate on the region. Don't meditate, don't imagine any flower or any chakra or anything. If you start imagining, you will start seeing visions. You will not have the experience. So I don't want you to see visions. I want you to experience the maturity, the emotions. So best thing is just concentrate there.
I'm getting some golden light.
If it automatically happens, okay. Don't do it by yourself. So we shall start the meditation. Please sit straight. Let me explain. Sit straight. And now I think you can close your eyes and listen. If you just listen, that's enough. Then when I start the meditation, I'll guide you. If you are not able to sit, no need to tie the ribbon. If you are not able to sit on the ground, you can sit on the chair, nothing wrong. But sit straight and close your eyes. Close your eyes. As you are all aware, there are 4 layers of fears. First thing is fear of losing the wealth, comforts and social status. Next thing, fear of losing some parts of your body or fatal diseases or accidents. Third thing, fear of losing the near and dear ones, the loved ones. Fourth thing, the fear of unknown, your own death. If you have fear, deep fear in some one layer, work on that particular layer deeply. Otherwise, come one by one along with me. I'll guide you one by one. First, if you have the fear of losing the wealth, visualize as if you have lost it. Imagine really you have lost it. You don't have it. You're really lost. Put yourself in the worst situation which can happen. in your life. Allow the fear, allow the uneasiness to happen to you. Allow that shock to happen to you. Allow the suffering to happen to you. Consciously visualize and allow the suffering to happen to you. Same way, step by step, we will start penetrating all the 4 layers of fear. Now please tie the ribbons.